Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the WNBA matches that are happening on Friday, July 28, 2023. We will be providing our team and total picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. Our Patreon is a way for you to support our channel and help us improve our content. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Washington Mystics vs Dallas Wings. The Washington Mystics stepped onto the hardwood against the Minnesota Lynx and walked away from this one with a loss by a score of 97-92 in their last contest. Washington finished the contest having earned a 51.3% field goal percentage, 40 of 78, and knocked down 8 of their 21 three-point attempts. When they shot from the charity stripe, the Mystics buried 4 of 4 attempts for a percentage of 100.0%. With respect to grabbing rebounds, they earned 29 with 8 of them being of the offensive sort. They also distributed 18 assists for this game, as well as forcing the opposition into 11 turnovers and earning 7 steals. Regarding defending, Washington allowed the other team to shoot 50.7% from the field on 37 of 73 shooting. Minnesota earned 9 assists and had 10 steals in this game. On top of that, Minnesota collected 33 rebounds, 9 offensive, 24 defensive, but finished the game with no rejections. Minnesota ended up shooting 82.6% from the charity stripe by burying 19 of 23 tries. They buried 4 of their 13 attempts from distance. Natasha Cloud is one player who was a major contributor for the matchup. She ended up scoring 24 points on 10 of 21 shooting. She played for 36 mins but didn't pull down any rebounds. Cloud walked away from this one shooting 47.6% from the floor and also recorded 6 assists. Washington heads into this game with a mark of 12-11 for the season. The Mystics are shooting 33.1% on three-point shots, 170 of 513, and 83.6% from the free throw line. They are averaging 81.9 PTS per game, 7th in basketball, while hitting 43.5% from the field. They are turning it over 12.6 times per contest, and as a team they are committing 19.0 fouls on a nightly basis. As a unit, Washington is grabbing 33.0 rebounds per game and has 429 dimes this season, which ranks 10th in basketball in terms of passing the ball. On the defensive end of the court, the Mystics are able to force 14.8 turnovers per contest and they draw 19.2 fouls. They surrender 33.3% on three-pointers and they are ranked 3rd in the league in PPG allowed, 79.9. The Mystics' defense is allowing an opponent shooting percentage of 42.7%, 340 of 442, and they relinquish 35.8 rebounds per game as a basketball team. They rank 3rd in the league in allowing assists to the opposition, with 447 surrendered for the campaign. Our team pick is Dallas. The last time they took the hardwood, the Dallas Wings took a loss by a final score of 88-83 when they faced the Connecticut Sun. The Wings were able to pull down 26 defensive rebounds and 18 offensive rebounds for a total of 44 for the contest. They also turned it over 9 times while earning 5 steals for this contest. The Sun committed 15 fouls for this game, which took the Wings to the free throw line for 20 attempts. They were able to make 14 of the free throw attempts for a clip of 70.0%. In relation to three-point shots, Dallas made 7 out of their 21 tries, 33.3%. Overall, the Wings shot 31 for 76 from the field, which gave them a rate of 40.8%. The Wings permitted the Sun to knock down 29 of their 66 attempts from the floor, which had them shooting 43.9% in this contest. They finished 29.2% from beyond the arc by shooting 7 of 24 and ended up going 23 of 26 at the free throw line, 88.5%. When talking about cleaning up the glass, Dallas permitted Connecticut to collect 31 overall, 8 on the offensive glass. Our total pick is over. Seattle Storm vs Chicago Sky. The Seattle Storm faced the New York Liberty and took a loss by a final of 86-82 in their last contest. Seattle finished with a 42.9% FG percentage, 30 out of 70, and converted 11 of their 33-point attempts. From the charity stripe, the Storm made 11 of their 14 attempts for a rate of 78.6%. In reference to rebounding, they compiled 35 with 7 of them being offensive. They also recorded 22 assists in the matchup, as well as forcing the other team into 12 turnovers and earning 10 steals. Regarding defense, Seattle let their opponent shoot 40.0% from the field on 32 out of 80 shooting. New York dished out 13 assists and had 10 steals for the contest. On top of that, New York had 47 rebounds, 13 offensive, 34 defensive, and got 5 rejections. New York finished the game shooting 85.7% at the charity stripe by burying 12 of their 14 attempts. They also made 10 of their 35 tries from distance. Jewel Lloyd is one player who had an impact in this contest. She left the arena with 32 points on 9 of 23 shooting. She was on the court for 37 minutes played and totaled 4 rebounds. Lloyd walked away from this one shooting 39.1% from the floor and recorded 5 assists. Seattle steps onto the court with a record of 4-19 for the season. The Storm are connecting on 35.0% on shots from downtown, 204 of 583, and 77.0% from the free throw line. They average 78.3 points per outing, 11th in the WNBA, while going 40.1% from the floor. They lose possession by turning the ball over 14.1 times per contest, and as a squad are committing 18.1 fouls on a nightly basis. As a team, Seattle is snagging 33.7 rebounds per contest and is sitting with 400 assists so far this season, which is 12th in the league in terms of passing the rock. When they are on defense, the Storm are forcing their opponents into 14.0 turnovers per contest and they draw 17.9 personal fouls. The Storm defense is giving up an opponent FG percentage of 46.4%, 322 of 412, and they relinquish 37.0 boards per game as a team. They are ranked 11th in basketball in giving up assists to their opponents, with 492 relinquished so far this year. They give up 37.5% on three-pointers, and they are 12th in the WNBA in PPG allowed, 86.2. Our team pick is Seattle. The last time they took the court, the Chicago Sky took a loss by a final score of 107-95 when they played the Las Vegas Aces. The Sky snagged 25 defensive rebounds and 9 offensive rebounds for a total of 34 in the game. They also turned it over 12 times, while recording 3 steals in this contest. The Aces earned 13 fouls for the matchup, which took the Sky to the free throw line for a total of 19 tries. They were able to convert 16 of the free throw tries for a percentage of 84.2%. In the matter of shots from downtown, Chicago converted 13 of 24 tries, 54.2%. When the final whistle blew, the Sky went 33 for 70 from the field, which had them sitting at 47.1%. The Sky allowed the Aces to convert 38 out of their 76 attempts from the floor, which gave them a percentage of 50.0% in this game. They finished 31.8% from distance by shooting 7 out of 22 and walked away from this one, shooting 24 of 27 at the charity stripe, 88.9%. In the matter of rebounding, Chicago allowed Las Vegas to snag 35 in total, 9 on the offensive glass. Kalia Copper ended up having an impact for the Sky in this matchup. She converted 12 out of 18 for this contest, giving her a field goal percentage of 66.7% and had 6 rebounds. Copper accumulated 37 points in her 34 minutes on the court and accounted for 2 dimes for this game. Chicago has a record of 9-14 this season. In terms of offensive execution, the Sky are hitting on 43.0% from the field, which ranks them 8th in the WNBA. Chicago has totaled 1,801 points so far this season, 78.3 per game, and they pull in 34.1 rebounds per game. They are earning an assist 19.9 times per contest, 4th in the league, and they are losing possession via turnover 14.0 times per game. The Sky are responsible for committing 17.4 personal fouls per game, and they connect on 72.7% from the charity stripe. The Sky on defense are ranked 6th in the league in PPG, given up with 82.5. Our total pick is over.